Here we have a 2009 on a 09 registration, Van Hool TD927 Astromega, 85 seat, PSVAR compliant, double deck executive coach. So we are at Ridley's Coaches in Warwick, looking at this. Well, it could be described as a block of flats on its on wheels, couldn't it, if you sort of stood it on its end. 14 metre, give or take. Van Hool double decker. Looks far better than it would have done when it was doing megabus.com. In fairness, I think this livery, the silver and black, really suits it. Alloy wheels are fitted, and as we sort of make our way around the bodywork, there's a little bit of a bubble or something going on there. Bit of trim missing under that window. Remember, 16 years old, boys and girls, not brand new. Under the bonnet, Euro 5 DAF MX340 engine. That is driven through a ZF Astronic automated gearbox. Reverse cameras also fitted. In fairness, for this length of vehicle, bar that little scuff there, back corner's all good. Gonna have a little look at it. This is the luggage compartment over the rear axles. That there is your wheelchair ramp, so that's like concertinaed, and you fold it out, and then there's a couple of lugs I'm going to show you in a minute. The rest of it obviously is your luggage space. Deckers were never known for having great luggage space, in fairness. They just fitted in what they could. So you've got access both sides. Twin entrance exit. Again, bodywork wise, there's a bit of trim coming away there that needs refixing. For your wheelchair access, that ramp I've just shown you, it slots into these two lugs here, and then basically your wheelchair user wheels in, turns in there, gets clamped down, easy peasy. No Lola test for that. Rest of the bodywork all looks good, to be honest. We've got Hanover LED destination displays to front, side and rear. Although the glass is that dark on the front, I'm not sure the point of the one on the front. However, just pointing that out. So, in through the front entrance, and as always, upstairs first. Now, before we do, right, just to point out that when Stagecoach specified these vehicles, they made what is a luxury double-deck touring coach as bus as it possibly can. We'll get to the driver's bit at the end. So first off, bus type staircase. Okay, enclosed bus type staircase. Upstairs, 63 reclining seats. Seats, in all fairness, are in good condition for 16 years old and the amount of bums that I've had on them. Lap belts are fitted, as are leather headrest in it, inserts, finished obviously in Stagecoach's beach ball maquette. As I said, can't really fault the seats. They were built to a spec, let's just keep that in mind. Obviously Stagecoach standard flooring, etc, etc. We're wired for CCTV. We're also wired for DVD. We've got two monitors upstairs, one at the front and a drop-down unit hiding under there. Down the back steps. As I said, if this was a coach, all this here would be like soft trim, wouldn't it? But they were built for a particular job. We've already pointed out your wheelchair space. Really, that double should come out as well, so you drop down 2 seats. These were built to 87 seats, but we don't think we've got that seat, which is why I'm advertising it as 85. Okay, I don't want to advertise something we've not got. If you get that seat, happy days, it's a bonus. We've got a toilet tucked away at the back of the lower saloon. This interests me. If you get on a standard Astromega touring coach, this side of the floor is raised, so it's level with that side. And then you have a plinth here which comes out to give you the wheelchair space. It's like a removable plinth. However, Stagecoach Spectrum without the raised floor on the near side, and it looks a bit cockeyed to me. I'm only little anyway, so I'd hate sitting down there. 2 tables, what we always call the teacher's seats, are also fitted just to maximise space, really. I mean, in fairness, let's be honest, right? You buy a double-deck bus these days, 72 seats, thereabouts, right? There isn't many options for north of 80 with PSVR compliance, right? You might stumble across an ex-Nottingham. So, for me, these 85 PSVR compliant. Yes, I get the quite long. However, you can put 85 in that. It'd be just as long, and it's only 3 and 2. So that with 85 in is a one-trick pony. This with 85 in can do anything. Private hires, rail replacement, whatever you want. It becomes a far more usable vehicle as an 85-seater, and every 6 months that's got to have a Lola test on the lift. This doesn't. So there's lots of plus points. As I said, Stagecoach tried to make these as idiot-proof as possible as well from a cab perspective. So you've got like, it can be reconnected, and there's every chance that it has been, but the manual override on the automatic gears was disabled by Stagecoach. There was no ferry lift fitted by Stagecoach. Things like that. Obviously, quite a basic driver's seat compared to what you would normally get. They're just literally a dumbed down exec, aren't they? So, but, as I said, a lot of plus points from a capacity and a PSVR compliance point of view. So to recap, she is a 2009 on an 09 registration, Van Hool TD927 Astromega, 85 seat, PSVR compliant, double deck executive coach.